Leo, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment, and then we will take a look into the events coming up for you in the next 12 months. Let's start with your main energy. All right, the first message for you today, Leo, is what do you need to release? And right here, this message really refers to something that you might not know about. Because obviously, when we feel stuck and when we know that something is not working for us, we immediately have a couple things that we think about, big things, big situations, big connections and attachments that we know that we need to get rid of. But this card is actually going deeper than that. And it's telling you, hold on, there is something else, something more that it's too small for you to see, too hidden for you to actually perceive in your environment. But that's exactly what it is that it's keeping you stuck or is delaying something for you. What this is, we'll have to look into it. So let's start with your reading. Okay. All right. So, first of all, Leo, we have the Six of Cups and the Knight of Swords. And right here, you see an element, something that perhaps refers to that hidden type of energy that you are not fully perceiving yet, but that a part of you is trying to move on from, run away from as well. You're feeling here the need to put some distance in between you and another person, or perhaps distance in between the past and the present. Right here, you're trying to convince yourself that you are much better without this person and that you can truly grow only when you are away from them for some reason. Right here, you're trying to not forget that you always end up losing yourself when you enter this connection. And chances are that there is a lot of passion in between the two of you. But you might both be fire and you feed each other off. There's a lot of passion and fun times, but when it comes to something more concrete, more tangible, there isn't much that you feel you can build with this person, not at all. And this fire also comes and goes. It feels like someone here maybe loves in waves. One day they are 100% focused on this, and then the next day their mind is somewhere else. And it feels like you are talking to a wall. There's a back and forth here. Definitely feel it, hot and cold. This person might have often had the power to make you feel alone, even when they were right there, standing next to you or sitting on the couch with you. It just feels like they are not present. And maybe they're also always on their phone, always somewhere else with their mind and energy. But there is still a back and forth within you, Leo, as well. And I sense it here. You might be putting a lot of effort into convincing yourself that you're going to be much better without them, which might be the truth, but you keep telling yourself as if you were trying to convince yourself of something that you don't truly believe. Right here, at times you might be thinking, I don't really need them. I might still be healing from the overall disappointment, but the truth is that I'm disappointed because I invested myself in this, not because I lost someone who was great for me. In fact, this person gave me a lot of reasons why not to believe that they were good for me. But at times, Even if you might not want a reconciliation, you might low-key spy on this person, just trying to learn about their development. Are they happy? Have they found someone new? Have they completely give up on this? And don't be upset with yourself. The detachment process takes a while, doesn't happen overnight. Making the mistake is not the problem. As long as you catch yourself and remind yourself that you deserve much, much better. This is a journey in itself, and we'll look into where it's going to take you. Now, in the middle of the reading, we have the Emperor, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Right here, we see your independency. We see you detaching from this, which is making me feel good about your overall direction. The Emperor, someone strong, someone in charge. Nine of Pentacles, independent. Six of Wands. There is something exciting here, some exciting news. There is a message that talks about very strong creative energy, which, if taken advantage of, can bring you a very unexpected surprise. It's the beginning of the year and you are ready to reinvent yourself, Leo. You are ready to take something and create a brand new image for it. And this something could be a project you're working on, a new business that you want to start, or it could be the image of yourself that you put out there. You're feeling inspired to bring a change that will start from within you and will reflect around you as well. And we see with the Six of Wands that this is going to bring to you some quick reward, achievement, confirmation, validation. It feels like people are going to be very much attracted to you. There is a magnetic pull coming from you, and at the beginning of the year, you're going to attract all sorts of different opportunities. This comes in also because now you're focusing on yourself again, using your energy for you and for your own personal journey without wasting any more time and energy for someone who turns out might have just blocked your growth for way too long. What we can clearly see now is that you have fully put an end to that back and forth, and you're ready to just look ahead, to move towards the future. But you have to be careful though with this Seven of Cups, because sometimes the options that you have with this energy are okay for the short term, but not so good when you think long term. It's good to start focus on something else, but make sure to not hurry up the process just to be able to leave something behind. And perhaps the best thing to do right now would be to find love for yourself, Leo, and focus on yourself and your independency alone. Especially if you still want to build an emotional connection with someone soon at some point. The best time to find love is when we love ourselves more than anyone else. The best time to open up and be vulnerable is when we have built expectations, boundaries, and that's what you should be working on right now. That is your main objective at this point. You know that you are ready to fall in love when once the person that you have in front of you, if they keep making the same mistake over and over, careless of the consequences of their own actions on you, then at some point something should finally click inside of you. And you very quickly feel that you don't care anymore, that you don't want to fight anymore because it isn't worth it. When we still give value to something or someone who doesn't value us, that's when we need to detach and just practice some good old-fashioned self-love. So that is your objective right now, Leo. Now, in the near future, we are starting to see something absolutely amazing. The Fool, Queen of Swords, Lovers. Oh, another card. What is it? The Knight of Cups. Come on, Leo. Look at this. But before we get there, it's interesting because what I see you doing here with the Queen of Swords is you moving to the opposite extreme, right? Right here, you were giving yourself everything of yourself to someone else. And right now, instead, you're just saying no to everybody. You're cutting love completely out of your life and focus on yourself, as we were saying. And why wouldn't you do that? You have rewards and personal achievements coming up. You do not want to do something that might jeopardize this new chapter. But just as you give up on love, of course, there is a very beautiful development coming up here. I mean, look at this combination right here. Knight of Cups, the Lovers. Do you see why you went through what you went through? Now, this is exactly where you were meant to be. And overall, this looks like someone coming in, someone who for some of you is familiar. You might already know this person today. And someone who has the ability to just put a huge smile on your face, to make you laugh, to make you forget about how awful love can turn out to be if things are not going to work out. This is going to make you forget about all of that. Look at the passion and the magnetism that the Lover's card brings into your environment. Your task at this point will be to make sure that you do not ignore this opportunity, because the Lovers, especially combined with the Nine of Cups, it's not an energy that comes by very often. And although you have started to build your own empire and you want to protect that, you want to protect your stability, don't forget that the long-term solution cannot be the one where you keep pushing love away. Eventually, you'll feel the need to let someone in. Starting from this incoming energy, of course. This feels to me like someone who's coming in with heart-shaped eyes, someone more mature in age or energy-wise, someone really stable, achieved, and someone whose energy feels like a concrete, thick rock on which to build anything that you want, Leo. This really looks like the beginning of something long-lasting. Right here with the Fool, loving like you've never been hurt before. But we need to look into the evolution of this energy to confirm that. And so let's do that. Let's see what's coming up for you in the near future and how this new chapter is going to evolve in the next 12 months. What are these achievements that are going to show up at the beginning of the year? And who is this person coming up with the Lovers? Is this something you should explore? Or is this something that would take you back to that power struggle that often you end up experiencing in relationships? Let's clarify all the messages and see how this is all going to evolve in the next year. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Leo, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free, personal, 30-minute live reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Leo. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation from the end of the year to the beginning of the year and the next 12 months is the Two of Pentacles. And this card is very important because, first of all, it's going to tell us that in the next few months, especially the first quarter of next year, you're going to be very busy right here with the Two of Pentacles. A lot of things happening around you, but at the same time, many decisions that you'll have to make. With the Two of Pentacles, it's easy to not be able to make up your mind on which way to go. And perhaps some of the issues might come from the fact that right here, you're achieving a lot of things. You are really establishing your place in society, in your own world, and it's hard to let something in, something that up to this point at least always represented a reason for instability. But in order to make it big, you have to take big risks as well. So what should you do here? The very next card after the Two of Pentacles is Death, Rebirth, and the World. There's a new world shaping up around you, and it's going to be up to you allowing this energy to come in and actually take shape around you. But chances are that if you feel scared, if you feel not ready, you might even block this. And so let's see, first of all, what you should expect at the beginning of the year. And let's see what type of achievements. Let's start from that. You are going to see in the beginning of these next 12 months. Let's start by clarifying the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Leo. Okay, and there it goes. Perfect circle right here. This is very unexpected for me, and you always find a way to surprise me. What we're seeing right here